What is up, guys? Welcome to another casual code talk. So it's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute, but I'm back and I'm ready to code. It's never too early to start Leetcode again. And so today I'm going to go through a problem that I've never seen before. This is Leetcode 345, reverse vowels of a string. So, I briefly looked at this before, but I haven't thought through it, so it's pretty much gonna be just seeing me go through it without much knowledge or without thinking about it before. So you guys get to see how I could struggle and how I try to talk through it. All right. Anyway, so what we're doing here is we got a string and we just need to reverse its vowels. So the hello, the O and E are switched, and then Leetcode, we have EEOC or EEOE, and that's switched to EOEE. Okay, so first thing is I'm gonna go to the drawing board because I definitely want to use this. So LEETCODE. We definitely need to keep track of all the vowels. Maybe we could have a string or a vector that has E, E, O, E, and then flip that quickly. So then that's just E, O, E, E. And then somehow maybe, I don't know, we could either remember the indices that we changed in another vector and then just replace these in it. So maybe along with a vector of characters that has E, E, O, E, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I did that right. Where these numbers represent the indices of the vowels. And then what we could do is we could just put these characters into these indice values. So we loop through this vector and we say okay, at index 1 we need to put the value E there. At index 2 we need to put the value O there. At index 5 we need to put the value E there. Index 7 we need to put the value E there. And the more I'm thinking about it, the more I like this because it doesn't really use much more space. I mean, we have to make this. So what are the alternative ways? The alternative way is to somehow maybe mark that these are values or that these are vowels, or somehow mark that, or okay. So this way cuts down on time because instead of going through the entire word again, or all the letters in the word, you only have to go through these letters. Versus if you went through it, got all the values. Wow, this is like a tongue twister. Vowels, words, or maybe I'm just tired because it's what time is it? Yeah, 11:46. That's what I'm doing tonight. This is what I'm doing tonight. Okay, so I feel like you definitely have to go through at least once to keep track of the vowels and get some kind of vector of characters or string that represents all the vowels. But an easy way to do it would just be oh, go through again and see which ones were vowels and then just turn them into one of these. But then this way you don't have to go through every character again. You just have to go through the characters that you marked down. It's kind of giving up. It's kind of gaining speed but losing space, or worse in space. Oh well, let's just code that one. So okay, so we definitely need to keep track of the vowels. So string vowels. I'll keep it as a string because I'm sure that a string is less space than a vector of characters. Well, I guess I'm not so sure about that, but I think it is. And then for int I equals 0, I is less than s dot length, I plus plus. Okay, so then okay, how do you tell if something's vowel? Let's have a vector of characters. Let's call this vowel list, and so like if we have a vector, we can just see if a certain character is in this vector of vowels by using the dot find vector function, and if it is, then we add it to our vowel list. So okay, A, E, I, O, U, and Y. Right? Do we? Oh, okay, the vowels do not include the letter Y. Gotcha. Okay, sweet. So if s at I, or no, if vowel list dot find this, so this means if it does not equal vowel list dot end, I think this is how you do it. So that means, so the dot find is basically saying if it finds it, it's going to return the iterator that points. It's been a minute for me doing C++, but it's like something. It's going to give you the iterator of where it is, and I might go actually in another video into what iterators are. But anyway, if it can't find the letter here, so if it's like G or something and it's not here, it's going to return the end iterator. So this means SI is a vowel. So if it is a vowel, I forgot to have my vector of ints for vowel indices. Yeah, I don't need to initialize that, right? Yeah, okay. So I want to do vowel indices that push back the I, and then I want to do vowel plus equals, okay, wait, quickly, is there a string reverse function? Reverse string function. Oh wait, I totally don't need to do that. I could just, okay, quickly look this up just for reverse. Is that a thing? Reverse is the order of elements. I don't know. Okay, well, I could just go backwards. It's not a big deal. So plus, or why don't I just do this? This is so clever. I could do SI plus vowels. So this is always adding it to the front. So that is in essence reversing it, right? Because if we're like adding, for example, we have E here, so then E gets added to the front, and then this E goes here, and then that O goes here, and then that E goes here. Yeah, which is the final result we're looking for. Yep, that's a good way to also do reverse, a little trick with strings. So this vowel, I kind of want to name this vowel STR. Okay. So this should take care of that. And now we need to replace the vowels in the vowel indices. So for int I equals 0, let's just simply go through, we don't. We could have a for range loop for vowel ind. So this just gets us the actual values, because that's all we need, right? Yeah. Okay, now I'm regretting. Okay, screw that. Wait, we actually need the indices for something else. We needed to go through this too. There's probably a way to for auto do range loops with like two vectors at a time, but I don't want to look that up right now. I might look that up later and post it in another video. Vowel dot length. Is it size or it's probably size? I always like forget this between Python and C++. There's just, they both have so many variations. Why can't everybody just agree on how to get the size of something? Okay, so then S. So basically S at the vowel. We're just going through the, so this is the first vowel index. So let's say it's like 1. And that's going to get the letter in the vowel string. It's going to be the first thing, because remember it's like reversed at this point. It looks like this. So that E goes here, and it's already an E, so that's not the best example. But after it goes to the next one, which is value of 2, so S of 2 is here, and that is going to get the value O. Right. Okay, and then we can just return S. So hopefully we get no, oh, okay, of course we do. Vowel list dot find. No member variable find. Oh, okay. Find vectors C++. I know there is a find function. There has to be. What returns an iterator to the first element. Okay, so parameters, first, last, and value. Okay. So what it needs is this. It needs first, it's like, again, I could go into what iterators are in another video, which I probably should. Okay, so it's basically find takes a first and last iterator and sees if this value is in it. Whoops, okay. Let's see if that's better. Okay, cool. Next, you always have to think about the edge cases. So if there's nothing, if S is blank, what happens? So this is nothing, or this isn't going to go through, this isn't going to go through, and we're golden because it's just going to print out nothing. If there are no vowels, that's another edge case, probably. And it will go through this. This will never be true. And then it won't get to go through this because the size of this will just be nothing or 0. And then it will just return that. Yep, looks good. Okay, let's submit that. Are you kidding me? Capital letters? Was I supposed to? I thought oh. It's just about this. These aren't. Okay. A, E, I, whoops. O, U. That just happened because I wasn't flipping them because I just thought, or I was just treating capital A as a constant. So now it's treated as a vowel too. Nice. Okay, so that will wrap up this video. So I don't think this one was too hard. I think there was a few ways you could have done it. I think talking about trading space for complexity or space for time is a good thing to point out during your interview. And I think we did a good job about talking about the edge cases right before we had submit. I think interviewers are always looking for that. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed the show. That's it for CCT today. And I'll see you next time. Bye.